Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Might I have a moment, please?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
Sit down.
The fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Yeah.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel.
Nah, he's spitting facts,
I am not
honestly.
one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy them.
He said, "Get out of my face."
I was freaking out about some effect from a magma crystal. Maybe this is it. Gangway!
Let's go! Whee!
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
I'm looking for something.
Not even bothering to hide it. Hmm?
Yeah.
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there? You're that fairy from before.
Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice,
Oh?
but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch. So, remember
Okay.
how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
What are you looking for?
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right? So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
What? Explain yourself,
Someone's
Juna.
coming.
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runtime might have figured for a rat, but even Milord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Not if I stab you.
Everything's falling apart. What do we do?
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
How do
knew
you-
it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
The plot
She told us to run.
thickens.
But we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours.
I don't think he would hate that at all.
No, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
What that dog doing?
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Gladel, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! I think I don't realize it. I'm not strong, I'm no towering Rasant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me, no one else.
Join us, brother.
And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I
Ooh.
told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector!
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right.
Oh my god. Not the backhand.
I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me? I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure you
I think we'll just kill
suffer
Hector instead.
painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Giovanni's Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Well, I didn't attack him, so of course it's gonna work.
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
How do you know?
thought
Who
as
are
much.
you?
Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well. O lodestar, who wanders in sorrow. O thou
She's
anguished
joining
traveler
us.
who hath borne the weight
Okay.
of parting from the start.
Our 5th party member.
Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me! What you see now is my commitment to my song!
Whoa! She's really a phantom thief out here. None of us got a costume change.
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart!
What the heck?
How? How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Yeah, tell him.
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb! Oldest trick in the book!
Oh, I'm good.
Why?
That's what you get for trying to assassinate me. You should have known.
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
What the hell?
Hey man, you just saw what happened.
Dead? You lot kill him.
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell. Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Ah, yes. Much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, My lips.
What the?
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Oh, he lying.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid
No
the
maiden?
church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this
Interesting.
dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works. Yeah.
All right, Del,
Keep it
calm
simple.
down.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
She got a point.
Give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Yeah, we literally just started the trip, dude. What the?
What is that thing?
Cthulhu, is that you? Del, no!
What the hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, Del!
Yo.
Hurry!
Baz is killing it, dog.
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
I'll grow up and join my party. For real. What the?
Human?
Don't
Oh.
charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Ah, they want to be our friends. They want to be our friends.
Come on, over there!
Now's our chance!
Attack! Oh, look how beautiful that is. I really do think of you as a true little brother. Hit him with the big brother.
Hold on.
My big bro Leon. Stroll, you're funny.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Why was she the one to test that?
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
on.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
I don't think he's imagining. What the?
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
So they have 3 eyes. That's why they always wear the helmets.
Let's go.
I guess that makes
You're
sense.
not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Gallica, you can just slip through the hole. Calm down.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? He had to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
You could try and
Fastest
execute
trial I've
me.
had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Nah, let him try it.
Hail. I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neros.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way,
True.
anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't,
Is that the
gentle about
crier?
asking.
Yep.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
You're that Sanctus Crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I, naturally, had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is.
True.
For
He's
now,
spitting facts,
you may
guys.
as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Nice to be back on the team. You're completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down.
Fine, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
No, you do, buddy. You do.
Of course you do.
Hearing you say it helps me believe it. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Yeah, luck is
Luck
its own
is its
skill.
own type of skill, right?
Guess I should just embrace it, yes. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
Yeah, they would have done the
I'm
same,
sure
man.
they'd have done the same.
I just don't know.
I do. Trust me. I'm the main character.
Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
No, they planned it.
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure. My father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands. Durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
Hey, that's what happens when you're in your 20s, man.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
They say a child never knows how precious he is to his parents.
He never knows.
Exactly.
Someday, Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
Exactly. I'm glad that Stroll is the first one I maxed out, because he's my first friend.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Max ranked, buddy. Let's go. Oh, cool. A new heroic embodiment? What does that mean?
Thank you, my friend.
Oh,
Hope
you're welcome, buddy.
is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
Of course.
If you doubt us, then you may seek your answers from him.
My brother would have you stop me. But why?
This is so crazy to think he doesn't want his sister to die.
True.
What happens if I return? The island's Maglev royals. Our people are tormented by horrors from the sea. Even our herds are being driven to madness. The chaos must be quelled. And if I stand as sacrifice, no one else will need to.
A fire burns in you, girl. It's a valor any knight would be proud to wield. And I should know. But if you're to risk your life, shouldn't it be for something certain?
Is all this really happening because of that dragon god?
What? But the perils that grip the island, they are born of the same magic that floods this temple.
We've seen the same phenomenon across the nations. This affliction isn't isolated to your islands.
Yeah, there is no such thing as a dragon god.
Even so, surely...
How about this then? We'll get you safely to the altar, and see what we can figure out there. You know where it is, don't you?
Well, yes.
Let's see what's really going on back there for ourselves. We've got business with this lance of yours too.
She's right. No point in stopping here. Is that okay, Captain?
Yep. Dragon
There's a
stuff.
dragon, right?
You just had to remind me, didn't you? We'll have to be ready for anything.
We've already fought a dragon back in the mines at the beginning.
Dios. No. Whatever your answer, it hardly matters for the sacrifice. I will trust all of you as envoys of my brother. Besides, my third eye sees the flow of Magla keenly. There is something unusual about the Magla in your wake. It brings to mind descriptions of the heroes of old.
Yep.
Are you talking about archetypes?
Then we must not disgrace their legacy. Let us proceed with all due care.
No! It can't be!
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all.
But
Thought this thing
is
needed
that a
priestess
human on its
to
back?
summon it.
Oh.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No. I think this is something worse. Look! On its back!
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen.
Look at its eyes. Its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like...
Yufa, get back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us!
You would fight our god!
Yes.
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
Don't do it. Come on.
Look out!
Rawr. Oh, we got. Oh, wait. Is Yufa about to awaken? Oh, is she our next party member? Oh, is she gonna use the lance and kill it? That'd be sick.
What can I do?
Awaken your archetype.
You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize.
Do you think she has tears coming out of all three eyes?
I was quick to judge, but your rights are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith?
Yes.
Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
Oh, Lodestar, ye torn maiden of faith. Oh, thou
Let's
anguished
go.
traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life.
I wonder what her archetype is. Oh, that thing looks crispy.
All of you, let me fight by your side.
I killed God.
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel.
Okay.
Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here, is our village's divine relic. Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
True.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure Magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
It's
And
the
maybe
humans.
They arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No.
Duh.
I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me.
Ooh.
Another. I did not know this one existed.
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You
A
suppose
human.
this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had
Yep.
always seemed odd that the Dragon God dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said
Yes.
you had business with the Lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey to regain its strength...
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
We're good at the game.
We can do this!
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yuva, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
We sure did.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
Yeah, you tell her, Hazman.
We support you. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
Exactly.
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think
What happy ending.
now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
Which so happens to happen after we slay
I
the
have to
monsters.
say, for a moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Exactly.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
Yeah, we have a way to kill Louise now.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
Let's go.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck. We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Yes.
We've got a certified
Thank you,
craftsman
Nereus.
on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us? I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabree's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then,
Yes.
you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Let's go!
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Of course.
I'm sure you can.
You're right. I want to believe that.
Oh, she leveling up. Rank 6.
With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
What? Cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
He just wants someone to cuddle with.
And the other meaning is...
Oh, did I agree to marry her?
It matters not. That is, please don't let it worry you.
What up?
I wondered if you'd notice.
Where's your son?
Wait a minute. Where's the urn?
I'd not say my last goodbyes without telling you. No, he's still with me. But the urn itself I disposed of. It's Yujif tradition, you see. Keeping the remains of the fallen in fine-wrought urns. But my boy, I had not much left of him. Only the smallest of bones. Now, however, those bones rest at my very heart. I asked the young lady
in the
Yufa to
locket.
craft for me a necklace, that I might keep them ever close and safe. Wherever I go, and whatever I do, I shall wear this always. He will never leave my side again. I mustn't turn my eyes from my son's passing. Nor will I surrender his memory to Earth, left to rest in some place far beyond my heart's reach. No.
Exactly.
I have but one course. I will carry my son with me, and we will change this burden of oppression against our people. Until that day comes, when we change this world for the better, I will fight with my son at my side and in my heart.
Don't make me cry.
You're gonna make me cry.
No need for tears, lad. I myself am finally content for once. Thanks to you.
You're
We
welcome,
too
buddy.
have spoken of much, eh?
Feels like we just met, though. You know?
Sometimes it's felt as though my son himself has been advising me. And well, I've been through no small pains on this endeavor. But it was that experience that brought me to my decision.
I am honored.
It's because of the
Thank you,
perspective we
Heisman.
share.
Remember when we tried to kill you?
That's
That
how
was
I
crazy.
found a way forward. One I'll not regret. You are the only one who can create a world fit for my son to rest. Lad, my hopes rest with you. And I will see them protected, even should it cost me my life.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that,
your life is
but
important too.
I don't want you throwing your life away.
You truly have a kind soul. I only hope we can keep malefactors from taking advantage of it. After all this, you are like a son to me yourself, you know? Your life,
Daddy?
your ideals. I will
Daddy
protect them as
Heisman.
my own.
Yeah. Sorry, I know this is serious, but
Another toast then. To us. To my son. And to the
we're one
children.
big happy family.
And their future.
I can feel Heisman's fatherly resolve and his unwavering trust as a friend and ally. My second max rank. I really thought it would be Hulkenberg, but she doesn't want to hang out with me.
Keeper and heritor of the thief's virtues. By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Let's go! Rank 8, baby!
How this drink tasted tonight.
Ambush damage. What does this mean? What does this mean? A new heroic embodiment. Someone explain.
You should let
Because
me
the
hear
game
some
sure
of your
doesn't.
stories too, eh? Just every now and then. They need not be grand tales. Even passing thoughts are fine. These moments we have, however we spend them, to me, they are precious indeed.
True.
I can't remember the last time I felt this way. To think of my future and look forward to what awaits.
Literally was
I've
just
received
dissing
word
how
from the
Hulkenberg didn't
sheriff.
want to hang out with me.
Rodan
And now
has
she
been
did.
confined to an underground cell.
Let's
For the time
go.
being, the chaos in the capital should be still.
It isn't over yet.
Clear just yet.
Agreed. All that's changed is that Rodanth is removed from power.
Mm-hmm.
We
But
spoke of it
it's
before.
still corrupt.
The knight's duty is to their oath, yet without a king, an oath might hold little weight to any one knight. And an armed force, disunified in purpose, is but a spark away from a raging mob. If the knighthood flounders further, whether clinging to power or simply self-preservation, a second Rodanth, or even a third, will surely emerge. Unless His Royal Highness the Prince takes the throne, there will be no true rebirth for the knighthood.
We can't afford to
Another
fail.
reason we can't afford to lose, I suppose.
Indeed. In defeating Luis, we shall win back the future of this nation. My duel with Rodanth left much clear. I proved I am not the woman I once was. It can only be the journey thus far that has changed me. You've helped me grow as a new person. Never again will I wield my power only to hide my own sense of inferiority. My convictions shall lead me, and I shall fight by their strength. Thus, I vow anew to use my power for you.
I'm counting on you. You're a true
You're a
knight.
true knight.
Only scant days ago, I was embarrassed to call myself a knight at all. 'Tis a strange feeling.
Just because you're not a part of the Royal Knights doesn't mean you're not a knight. I can feel Hulkenberg's unshakable trust in me and the strength of our bond. Nani?
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg. keeper and heriter of the knight's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
There it is.
I shall safeguard our land and our future.
Yeah, this is why I keep Hulkenberg in the party, because she protects me from my weakness.
The man of the Shadow Guard paused before departing. As he bid me farewell, he told me he hoped to one day be my equal. A knight not merely in title, but in truest spirit. I never thought the day would come that I might see the honor in myself. As a knight, and as an ally, I will stay by your side, now and always.
Best
Truly,
friends.
my friend. Thank you.
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Of course, Dell would figure it out.
Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Dell.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
That's not a no.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You've got arm around your heart, Dell, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Dell. Do you?
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Well, it is magic, so...
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
That is really cool, though.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was
True.
that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves.